Hello everyone, this is me again, another episode of Sneaky Posizione. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so, please leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts once you've finished watching the video. That always helps. So today we are covering Vietnam. I browsed the map all the way through. I noticed some positions that you technically can jump on, but they are so useless. I thought, it doesn't make sense. It's just to jump for the jump, you know. So I excluded those positions from this video. And despite so many hills, rocks, mountains in the map, you know, you might think, wow, there are so many sneaky positions that you potentially climb on, but not so much, as you can see from the length of the video. But what else? I want to say nothing. I think we can jump on and browse the map and see what we've got here for today. So the first one is unsuccessful one, but I feel like if you guys can push it, maybe you can make it. Honestly, this way, look on the map, you know which rock I'm talking about. As always, I almost made it, but every time something happens and I slide down, and I spent quite a bit of time on this position, on this spot. And if you make it, actually it's pretty beneficial, gives you quite a bit of advantage. I think there are not many cover on this hill. Not I think, but there is nothing. It's just trees and flat terrain. Maybe you can try. I shown you the location. Maybe you can try. Maybe with your friends and you play in a squad. One can push another. In terms of which tank can climb over here. I tried only with the Fuji powerful engine, as always, very climbable tank, if I can say that way. But yeah, I felt like it's almost, but I couldn't make it. I'm thinking maybe some other tanks might do it, maybe smaller in terms of the width tanks, Maybe Diesel can jump here if someone pushes the butt, maybe. But Fuji, I couldn't do it. I spent a lot of time. I made all the way over here, but I always thinking, man, I'm almost there, like here. But no, it pushes me to the right. I even stopped here. I thought maybe, no. Yeah, you can try it. Again, custom battle your friend. You can try it yourself. Maybe you will make it. In my experience, it is what it is. I couldn't make it. I don't know. Yeah, all the angles. I tried all the angles. I did try to do the crabbing. It couldn't. So. And also I lost my patience because I knew there are like other cool rocks, positions. Let's move on. And this was my very first position that I tried to climb on this map when I started, browsing the map. So I thought, well, this is really good, hill or rock. Maybe we can start from here. But yeah, it doesn't work. Again, try yourself. Maybe you can make it. Maybe here, I tried to do reverse. It felt like I almost there. But again, these rocks push me down. I don't know. Maybe I will come back here. But anyways, it's here. Try it yourself. Alrighty. Next one. Again, this one is useless, I would say. Look on the map. It's over here. You tell me, why would you want to go there? Like, it's in the next to this temple. I don't know what that is. It's over here. You drive all the way over here. Keep the right, more right, like it's almost the climbing on the mountain or hill. like lift your right side a little bit higher before you go to these white rocks. That way you will make it. I made it with the fox as well, not so big of a problem. You just climb a little higher and then turn left. So you come over here. I don't know what you might do here. So little visibility. Maybe you can control this corridor if enemy pushes towards your spawn. My gun is also elevated here. Yeah, you see this corridor, maybe C. If they want to capture C and move on, you can control them over here. Depends on the situation on the map, of course. And also maybe here, this another corridor. You pretty much well protect from left because there is no one can shoot you from the left. And here again you need to have some good gun elevation, gun depression, and you maybe use a little bit of control to the seashore or beach. But otherwise it's balcony, it's here. I don't know, you can think of how you can use it. Maybe you can control the ones who wants to go from the city to your spawn. They won't expect you to be here. Maybe you can control that way. I don't know. Like from here, you don't see actually much. You see all the way, yeah, there. If they pushes it's only when, you know, enemy pushes your positions. That's what I think of how you can use this position. Otherwise, it's pretty much just nothing. So this hill, here I'm showing you, this one I'm doing the reverse. I'm already on the hill. I'm showing which hill I'm talking about on the map. And what you can see from here, all the way over there, maybe there all those, balconies they like to hang on. This is two little corridor, you can see through them all the way over there. Maybe a little bit of B even. If you have an enemy, turn on your thermals and you can see pretty much, good enough portion of the map from here. And maybe to the left side if enemy wants to push from there. And here I'm showing how to get to that hill, how to jump there. Pay attention on the map. You stay between these two rocks, this giant tree, and aim to that path. And just you need some speed. Wheelie tanks, not so difficult, you can do it. I'm doing it with MBT, which is the most of the people wants to do that. So yeah, you take this path with MBT and not so big of a problem. Just climb up and then turn left and you are on the hill. And yeah, make sure, because there are seconds will start ticking, so make sure you don't explode over there. And this is our hill. Yeah, I mean, another one, just another one. I don't want to say this is something wow, but it's here just in case, depending on your tactical needs, you can use it. So this one is the red zone, the red spawn to this hill on the map. I don't think it's something like secret. It's pretty obvious, but I've never seen someone on this hill. But I'm just want to show you. You drive on this corner of the hill, and there is a little bit of, this looks like impossible to get there, but with MBT you can get there. With the wheelie tanks, probably less likely. Maybe with the speed you can, do like trampoline jump, you can make it. But with MBT, yeah. And this one is really good one because it gives you very high elevation, pretty much all the center of the map. Yeah. Again, I know you might say, well, everyone sees you. Well, yeah, of course, I know that. And so I browsed here how we can cover ourselves. And there is a perfect way to do that. It's this little rock. You shoot and scoop. Or scooping and pooping, I don't know. You shoot and reverse back behind this rock. Pretty much I came here with Chinese premium ZTZ 90 whatever P. I made it, so why I'm saying that, because it doesn't have that much power as Fuji, but I wasn't able to do that. It wasn't an actual real battle, but I got here and just killed with the plane, so I didn't include that footage over here. But yeah, you see pretty much the center of the map. It's much higher than that balcony in front of you, right there. It's higher than that balcony, so look at the visuals, man. It looks cool. Another one, this one is Unsuccessful, but I want to show you, maybe again you can try it yourself. This rock on the map, I'm pretty sure before it was available, but at some point Gaijin threw here these tiny rocks, so you cannot do it, because I see this pattern, this terrain in other rocks. They probably just copy paste the same rocks here and there. Here it's locked. Little bit of the rock, you know, doesn't let you go forward. Maybe Weasel can make it. It's a little tinier than Fuji. I tried with Fox as well, like wheelie tanks, you can forget about it. It's like right away pushes you to the right and you fall down. But it's here, maybe if you can try. I couldn't make it. I tried with XM100, wasn't successful. I felt like I could make it almost like the first position, but I just lost my patience. My apologies, guys. Maybe you can try it and make it. It feels like it's possible. But yeah, it's here. Alrighty. Yeah, I almost made it, but. Anyways. This one. So we are coming to very tasty positions. With only Fox, I was able to make to that position. Look on the map which rock I'm talking about, where exactly I'm looking at, that little trampoline. You can find that terrain on the map, like if you look at pretty much averagely to the same ways. Next to this tent you see on your left, there is this trampoline. You need a speed and wheelie tanks. This is unsuccessful attempt. I fell, but this one worked. So just clean up all the trees on your path so you don't lose the you know, speed, and drive as fast as you can. And you see this trampoline, you just aim exactly where I am aiming to get here. So once I got here, I thought, okay, what we have over here? Left side, I looked at it, I saw it's a little bit of risky, I will fall down. Let's go, you know, this is a kind of a balcony, you can go. Let's see if we have a path to all the way on the top of the hill. So I drove all the way over here, hoping that there is some way to get to the other side of the hill. And I drove all the way here. Maybe you can use this portion as well to defend if someone wants to push behind this hill, you know, on the down, on your right. But I drove all the way over here. Now make sure you don't slide down, by the way. Exactly this position, this portion was a little bit challenging for me. So I drive all the way here, hoping that I'm gonna make it on the left. But someone put giant poop over here, which, you know, ruined all my hopes. So I decided, okay, let's reverse back to see how we can get there. On this here looks not over here actually. I think you passed this one because this one is too sharp angle to uphill. Maybe Fuji would make it, but you cannot get here with Fuji anyways. So for wheelie, I saw this one over here, right? It's little chillier angle, but man, this Fox doesn't want to get up. It slides down. But however, I made all the way to the middle of this hill. I think I'm gonna show you over here. Again, this is the post recording commenting, so I'm not like live doing all of this, obviously. So it was very hard. So I tried to keep the proper angle to at least make all the way right here. then I thought maybe grabbing. No man, it just slides you down and doesn't let you up. I'm pretty sure like Weasel or some tiny tanks would make it with the caterpillars. They have more friction, but I couldn't make it all the way on top of from this side of the hill. So yeah. Then I drove back from where I came here because I noticed there was some little bit of potential to get other side of the hill. Come on, fox. Come on, fox. But from my butt, you might know I wasn't able to do that. It's kind of, yeah, that way. I thought maybe I can make it, but it's too roundy rock, you know, and the wheelie tank doesn't have much friction. And I'm looking at here even now, I don't think you can make it. Maybe if you gain some speed and jump over there, like, but it's too risky, you will fall down. Yeah, I couldn't make it. Yeah, that's what's happening. You just slide down. But you know, probably Gaijin already fixed those things, so he wasn't able. So another one, look at this terrain, look at the pattern on the rock way I'm looking at. So yeah, it's the same hill but different side. So to get to the top of this hill, you aim to here, of course, try to clean up your roads, your path from these tiny burned down trees. Aim exactly where I'm aiming. Here. It's not gonna happen from your first try. It will be a little bit of, you know, 2-3 fails, but eventually you make it. You can already guess what we get if we get hit to this hill, right? I mean, what advantage. I was so kind of excited. Imagine, like, even here, this rock is perfectly on the top of the hill. You can hide behind this rock and just boom, boom, boom. And if you have a thermal even, you can see through these trees easily. No one freaking even guesses that someone can be on this hill. So this rock on the left, then okay, maybe move on. Well, what we have over here, and this is the top of this hill. Imagine Weasel with all the bushes, and you stay here. And you just one after another. Of course, if you can make with the Weasel on top of this hill. I've shown you the pattern on the rock. You can, you know, scroll back to the video in the beginning and just look at the pattern and try in the custom. I mean, you see pretty much like entire map, pretty much to the spawns. So, I wish maybe one day I will take the fox and just go to random battles, and if I happen to get to this map, I'll try to hop off on this hill. And even with fox you can do, because distances from this hill to the center of the map not that far, so your penetration number doesn't drop that dramatically. You can still kill from this rock. But yeah, I drive all the way on the hill to see what exciting stuff I have here. You know, what potential this map has here and here. So I'm showing you what is on top of this mountain or hill, so you can see with me together what you know, stuff we have over here, and also climb up on all the way over on top of this hill. I believe this one is the highest point of this mountain or hill, whatever. Yeah, you drive all the way over here, and so yeah, I mean, yeah, I wanted to say something, but whatever. Yeah, now you can test it and try it yourself, and let me know in the comment section if you was able to do that. So here I found another way to get here, to get the same hill. While you're watching, you know, patterns, all that stuff, pay attention, all those things. So there was a bigger version of this map. When I first started browsing this map, I first opened the bigger version. There are many hills you can climb on, actually. Then I just googled, and Google AI told me no, that map is no longer in random battles, so only this map. So I excluded all those hills behind this map. So I mean, unfortunately this is the smaller version, and I was able to get to these positions only. So here I'm trying to the same spot that I've covered with another really pretty fast tank to see if I can make it. That's the like pattern, if you pay attention, from that tent a little bit righter, and of course you clean up your path. Well, this one doesn't have any machine guns, so I wasn't able to clean up with the machine guns. I'm trying to do it with the rockets to jump over to that hill. And yeah, you need only speed and jumpy light wheelie tanks. I tried with even the Fuji. It like smashes into the rock. It doesn't even want to jump over there. So yeah, I felt like I almost made it, but I couldn't make it. Anyways, so another one. Pay attention which rock and where exactly I'm aiming the tank, because you need a speed here. Not caterpillar tanks, you can forget about it. Only wheelie tanks. Look at here. Exactly. You can reverse the video back and watch it carefully. Of course, like little left, little right, you might be not successful. Again, create a custom battle. Let me know if you know how to create a custom battle, just in case. I don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone can make it, but if you don't know, well, let me know. I'll show maybe in the next video. And this hill, what do you get from here, man? Look at the map. This is another uphill position for wheelie tanks, or maybe weasel-like tanks, you know, fast, tiny tanks. Look at the beauty on the map. You can control everything. Again, I know. You guys tell me everyone sees you. I know that, but you know, cover yourself. So there is pretty much a good coverage here on your right. You can see. Maybe you can reverse it if you have. You can reverse down even if you want, and cover all the path with a good gun depression tank. Will be even much better if you have that type of tank, and you can hop over here, if we can say that way, and you can eliminate enemy. Here I'm trying to show you potential that you can jump over this hill that I was covering previously with Fuji. I tried to climb up on the here, but I mentioned that there is a rock on right. That's the same path, but I thought maybe, you know, with the speed you can jump from here. Maybe with the Fox you can try jump. I just so tired from it, so I didn't even try, you know, with other tanks. But again, I'm showing you the path, the points where you can try. Just try it yourself. Yeah, open my video on one screen, maybe if you have two screens, and try those patterns yourself with your most favorite tanks. Another one, very weird and unexpected one. Look at the rock, exactly where I'm looking. It's pretty easy to find because this is a kind of temple or castle. You aim to this rock with a very speedy tank. This one, it's a trampoline. First one didn't work, didn't have enough speed. But then, all right, not this one. Let's try another one, another attempt. So you need just to gain a higher speed as higher as you can. I haven't tried this one. I believe I tried with the Chinese tank that I shown before, and I wasn't able. Just aim wherever I'm aiming my tank, you know, speed, all that stuff. You jump to this area, I would say, castle. It sounds cool from the first look, but honestly there is nothing to do here because I wasn't able to get to other side of this castle, even with this tiny fox. Here I tried to squeeze through this, you know, little hole or corridor. I wasn't able to because it's too tiny, and from the most beautiful view of this castle you see only So I'm here trying to browse what I can do, like where I can go over that side. So from here, you see only this portion of the map. I don't know, maybe if you might want, you can jump here. You know, looking at the map, you see, you know, pretty good amount of the map, you know, it's possible. So I tried to get other side of the map, which is the most tastier part of the of this hill, but I wasn't able to. Maybe Weasel, if you can make on this side of the map, if it has enough speed. I forgot to look at my speed when I jumped over here, but you can check it as well. So yeah, it looks like I made it almost made it, but no, it didn't work. You stuck over here. Yeah. And especially with the wheelie tanks, they don't have much grip, friction, so you cannot climb all that stuff through over the rocks. Yeah, it just didn't work. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for likes. If you leave a comment, thank you for all of that. And if you want to support me, I have a link on the description, Patreon link. You can support me over there, so you will get a early access to sneaky positions, and plus, if you want, you can get even raw footages or draft footages that I don't include in these videos. If you wanted to get access to those, you can support, and as well you can get those footages over there. Maybe I will add also Discord server. I'm working on it. It's very hard to set up all of those things. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.